Before starting watching this video, please subscribe, like and comment on this channel, thank you. In an unprecedented turn of events, a wave of excitement surges through the football world as several prominent football players announce their imminent move to the Arab League. Riyad Mahrez to Al Ahly. Mahrez helped City to the treble last season, but that could end up being his final act in a sky blue shirt. Foot Mercado have reported that he is among the Premier League players under consideration by Saudi officials, with Al Ahly likely to be his landing spot. Mahrez has been offered a contract worth €50 million, £42.9 million, $54.6 million per season. Neymar to Al Hilal. It wouldn't be summer without speculation over Neymar's future, and this year has been no different. The Brazilian has been heavily linked with a move away from Paris Saint-Germain, and although he is said to be eager for a Barcelona return, that reunion could be tricky due to the club's financial issues. In contrast, Al Hilal would have no problem affording Neymar wages, and he club are hoping to snap him up this summer. Hugo Lloris too. Lloris has made it clear that he wants to leave Tottenham this summer, even though he has 1 year left on his current deal. Back in May, The Times reported that the Frenchman had been offered 3 times his current £100,000 per week salary by an unnamed Saudi club. As he reaches the tail end of his career, it could prove a difficult proposition to turn down. David De Gea too. De Gea had been expected to remain at Man U this summer. But after the Red Devils attempted to force him to accept a lower wage than was initially agreed, the Spaniard opted to sever ties with the club after 12 seasons. Immediately, the Saudi links started, though no clear suitors have emerged as of yet. Romelu Lukaku to Al Hilal. Chelsea might be able to sell Lukaku to the Saudi Pro League too. After initially rebuffing Al Ahly's approach, the Belgian is now considering an improved offer from the club, according to Marco Contario. The Blues outcast had been keen to return to Inter, but with those negotiations stalling, he could end up in Saudi Arabia instead. Fabinho to Al Ittihad. Fabinho has been a loyal servant for the Reds over the years, but endured an underwhelming 2022-23 season. As such, he could be tempted to depart as Liverpool move into a new era. Al Ittihad are understood to have offered the Premier League club £40 million, $52.3 million, for his services. Jordan Henderson to Al Ettifaq. Steven Gerrard is hopeful of making Henderson his new club's marquee summer signing. The Reds captain could earn as much as £700,000 per week if he ends his 12-year stay at Anfield and moves to Saudi Arabia. The transfer would be extremely controversial as Henderson has previously been a vocal supporter of LGBT+ rights. Bernardo Silva to Al Hilal. Bernardo Silva flirted with the idea of leaving Manchester City during the previous 2 summers. Sticking around proved to be a masterstroke, as Pep Guardiola's side secured a famous treble last season. Rumors of his departure have resurfaced recently, with Al Hilal in the queue to sign him. However, The Athletic have reported that he is likely to turn down the opportunity, with Barcelona and PSG remaining as options. Luka Modric to Al Hilal. Modric was offered the chance to join former teammate Benzema in Saudi Arabia this summer. Al Hilal were his suitors, and they are understood to have offered the midfielder as much as €200 million, £170 million, $219 million, over 3 years. Modric was not tempted by the transfer, though, and recently extended his stay at Real Madrid. Wilfried Zaha to Al Nassr. Zaha's reputation as a Crystal Palace legend is assured and he looks set to ride off into the sunset this summer. Linking up with Ronaldo at Al Nassr had seemed his most likely next step early on this summer, but he has since decided to turn down their advances. PSG have been linked too, with Zaha understood to be keen to play in the Champions League next season. Son Heung-min too. Son pretty definitively ruled out a move to the Saudi Pro League in June, saying after South Korea's draw with El Salvador, "I have many things to do in the Premier League. Money doesn't matter to me now, and the pride of playing football, to play in my favorite league is important." That's the end of that rumor, then. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget subscribe, like and comment.